How do you play on a disadvantage? That is a question I want you to be able to answer by the end of this video. Recently, I did a seminar for my lovely subs. Thank you for supporting me. And I thought I'd drop a little exclusive here on YouTube. Hope you enjoy. How's it going, boys? Welcome to Dominating on a Disadvantage. The very first thing I want to talk about is what is an economic disadvantage? What is a disadvantage in general? And how do you play around it? I'll give a few examples. We got a pro match here today. Very excited to share this with you all because I have actually no idea what this is. Thank you to Sai for supplying this clip. And let's go ahead and take a look. This is Sen versus Lev, where they're at an economic disadvantage this round. All that basically means is their guns are better than theirs guns. So Sentinels is on the economic disadvantage. Let's do a minus sign. Eco minus, eco plus. Who has the better weapons? This is really all you need to know. Let's go ahead and take a look at this round. Let's first see how is Sentinels going to play when on an economic disadvantage. So first off, they're on defense. You can see they are playing almost a default setup, except they have 3 on A. They're actually playing no one mid this round, so they're stacking towards the main. This is an interesting decision. Let's see if we can understand why. Why would we stack 3 towards A and 2 towards B and have literally no one watching mid, by the way? Literally no one mid. And they immediately do a smoke and flash here. I wonder why they would do this. I wonder why. Let's see if we can find out why. They even flash it too, push them out the mains. Very interesting. So they use a lot of util on B, but what have they used on A so far? Let's see. They use anything? I'm just looking. I mean, we got Cam. No util missing from the Sentinels team. I mean, Viper Wall is there. That's a default Viper Wall. Okay. And it's weird. The Omen's already leaving towards CT after this play and going towards A. What is going on here? This Viper is about to solo push into a 4 stack. And Leviathan's still staying towards B. They haven't decided to do anything. They're just like, let's just wait this out. Viper gets spotted on the camera. They end up leaving. Notice this guy actually just straight up left and went towards mid. This is really interesting. I'd love to talk about why. Get the Viper for free. Get the player down. Sky's still heaven as they come on to B. Leviathan comes on to B. Raze pushes into CT with a teammate. Keyword with a teammate. Go a little aggressive towards spawn. Sentinels very tightly grouped up. Looks like they're going through heaven here. Don't even want to touch CT. Tens finds them, push CT. Just trying to keep pressure here. Actually ends up getting ones. They know the Jet CT. They're already coming out heaven. 3 players. This guy being surrounded by 3 players. Sacy already getting on the bomb. They know Jet is CT. Asher spotted A main. She's low HP. Both players low HP. Sticking here. He tries flanking through heaven. Can't get it. And they win the round. Oh my goodness, what a round. What a round. So close, so tight. Let's go ahead and cover some of the decisions made here and why they're so keen to playing disadvantage rounds. So this is more how a pro would play disadvantage, but let's go ahead and look at these start off this round. They start off heavily contesting B main because they want to pressure a 5-man push. They want to pressure, like, we're here to kill you and destroy you. And they want to make him play very slow. There's 2 potentials that happen here. So these, the Leviathan team, they are very cautious of B main. When they came back B, you'll notice they dogged through sight. They cleared it very slowly. And this guy actually left and played heaven. Let me skip forward because I'm explaining something that's not on the screen right here. So they just gave it up because they knew that Leviathan, if they were to take B main, they would just dog. They would use some utility and they would find out. Either way, they wouldn't just contact out B. Not a good decision. But what they're doing here with this smoke and flash is pressuring B so hard that they're tempted to rotate A because B seems too scary, too risky. And the Viper is also tempted to lurk up because they're really stacked up here. So they're going to go ahead and rotate. They end up not doing this decision. They end up just re-hitting B, which is honestly the smarter decision, because you're not taking any risk of switching spaces you still have better util since they're on a disadvantage. They know they have less util to use, so that smoke and flash and omen flash as well is like the last thing they'll use. So smart to re-hit here. This Viper looks up, they spot him. The reason the omen rotates, by the way, is also the same reason. They don't even care about mid here. Mid is very uncommon to be contested. This is more of a pro play thing than like an in-game thing, because solo queue people are just stupid. But you don't go mid because it's on split, because there's so many close range angles, so much risk. They throw a smoke like mid here, SUG, so they just kind of like, this guy just holds it. And they're also just taking a risk. Sentinel's just taking a risk. Economic disadvantage, a lot of risk takes. Right, we have 3 on A, and we're not playing a single person that's contacting A main right now. All we have is a Cypher camera that watches the walkout. It's kind of risky, but they're playing off something. They're playing off the camera when they get very close up, and they have 3 people basically ratted on site. So those are going to be our 2 main points for today, is when you're at a disadvantage, you want to be rat, or you want to be more aggressive, more, not really aggressive, take more risks than you think you should. The best players take risks on disadvantage rounds. So we see the round progresses. They end up actually getting the Viper because they realize that she's probably the lurker, and they're like, oh, they're executing B. Or not they're executing B, but there could be multiple here. So we try to get the Viper because we know she lurks. So that's a really good play that gets them a number. Now they play a 5v4 retake. The Viper didn't have a gun because they're smart with that. The Viper shouldn't have a gun because if they get a Spectre or something, it's way better odds for them. Sentinels go through heaven. So here's the thing, way less risky plays, or take more risk, right? Tens going CT is good here because they find out if players are CT. If Tens doesn't get a kill here and he just dies, this round actually like completely changes, because then they can wrap through heaven. Then they can wrap through heaven behind these guys. Then these players can't come out rafters because they have CT and heaven, or like spawn control, so the flanks open. It's a very, very interesting round. Tens actually ends up getting one, kind of because the Jet here actually just like leaves their teammate. Ends up coming back, Tens ends up being in the open, gets traded out. But now this player gets exposed. As this is happening, they're flooding out site. So here's the third thing, right? We talked about taking a lot of risk. We talked about playing rat spots. The other thing is it's really good to overwhelm them with numbers. When you have bad guns, right, this entire team, let me move my face real quick. This entire team has Ghosts and Classic this round. Mostly Classic, so the best thing they can do really is just overwhelm them with guns. If they can get the 4v1 on site, if they can get a 4v2 on site, they can get any sort of 1v1, they want to take it. 1v1s are a key. If you can do 2v1, 3v1, 4v1, even better. But any chance you get to like just overwhelm them with these pistols, you want to take it. As you can see, this guy gets completely screwed here. There's one thing that we're missing here, and that's the Viper grabbed the orb from A and brought it to B. Well played, Viper. So now the Asher's isolated. Without this Asher would be like playing close B main. So it's important to note some of the things that happen here. They come out site. They get a nice little 2v1 on this guy. She's in a very, very tough spot. Forced to tap the spike. Forced to stick here. Zekin forced to swing, ends up winning the duel. Has the read that he goes heaven. Ends up getting the read and the shot. Very nice shots, very well played. I think it's actually a really interesting round because that's how professionals play it. I think it proves a lot of points about what we do in Eco. So let's go ahead and recap what exactly this looks like. And I'll give you guys one example clip if I can find one really easily. Eco. Let me see if I Google the word Eco. Okay, lit. I got 2 Eco clips for you guys. So I'll go through this and then I'll show you guys some Eco clips. Actually, let me show you the clips first. And then we'll recap. Okay, so this is a Brim clip. Let me go ahead and skip to the right round. This is a economic disadvantage round, right? We look at the money here. We're going to have pistols. They're going to have Spectres, whatever. They have better guns than us. We have worse guns. I'm Brim. People who play Brim should know it's God tier to play inside of his smokes. And I'm taking a stupid risk. Literally think of the stupidest play possible and did it. That's what I did this round. So I'm going to smoke close here. And I'm basically going to caterpillar myself into U-Haul. So I'm waiting for my teammates to scale up showers. Throw up showers to pressure that player. I can scale up here. I should have cleared close here. We come through and we just try to find a 1v1. I actually get a timing. The Rage just boom botted through, so I know she's here. And since I scaled around weird, I get the kill for free. I get the judge. I get another kill. It's lit. These guys are clueless. This guy's CT. I come out. That's a 4K. Woohoo. Let's celebrate. So the major thing we just did to open up that round to be so successful is take a really heavy risk, but still try to play around what's around it. So I waited for my teammate showers. I waited to get some intel, right? The only reason that play works out is because these guys give away intel when they shouldn't. The Rays shouldn't have boombotted there and let me know they're close. They should play outside the smoke. They should push into the smoke. But she played right into my hands. It made it really easy to counter. Okay. Looks like we have another eco round here. This one's only a minute, but we're also in an economic disadvantage round. It looks like we're doing a mid hit, a very heavy mid hit. Remember we talked about overwhelming them with numbers. We're just sending it down mid. If you have the teammates that can do this, amazing. But we smoke top mid, we use flashes here. And even though this doesn't play out, you notice how we catch the enemies off guard. We almost just killed the Omen there for free, and we're about to kill this guy for free too. There goes the Sky. The Omen swings us. Here come the trades. We just got 2 Vandals, and we're in a 4v3. That is insanely huge for this round. Don't think about anything else. That is insanely huge. Also spike control, just realize. This round ends up continuing. Our Omen was a lone market. If you have the teammates that can do this, amazing. But we smoke top mid, we use flashes here. And even though this doesn't play out, you notice how we catch the enemies off guard. We almost just killed the Omen there for free, and we're about to kill this guy for free too. There goes the Sky. The Omen swings us. Here come the trades. We just got 2 Vandals, and we're in a 4v3. That is insanely huge for this round. Don't think about anything else. That is insanely huge. Also spike control, just realize. Our Omen was a lone market, but he finds out the Neon's there. This Phoenix swings. He calms the Neon behind. And this is basically a guarantee as long as you play trades and play a little smart here. Just let it play out. We're just trying to find where the Neon is right now. Turns out she regrouped with the Phoenix. That's really good intel. Now these two guys just fight together. And you win the Thrifty. So we started off the round like this, right? And we ended up ending the round like this. This is really big. Round wins are really important. And we also got 2 free Vandals. This is like a huge round to win. And it's also very close to OT. So amazing. So now let's go into Valorant and let me explain to you the 3 things that we talked about today. Okay, very first thing. When you're at a disadvantage, you need to take risk. This is the #1 thing. It doesn't mean just push into their spawn. It doesn't mean just swing into players, but you need to be willing to take risk. The #1 thing I see, even from Immortal teammates, is they're in like a... I can't draw. Wait, hold on. Let me cook. They're in a 1v3, and they go on site, plant spike here, and then they go and play backside. It's a guaranteed round loss. I've never seen one person win this round. Okay, I've probably seen one. I barely see people win this round though. I can't even think of the last time. So when you're in a 1v3, right, that's a disadvantage. You need to take risk. Push spawn, try to get 1 rotating. Push market, try to get 1 rotating. Push, or play like super ratty, like back main maybe. I don't know, this one's a little weird. But something weird like that is really important to do. Take some sort of risk, okay? Rat is a good thing you can do. It's mainly a defense thing where you rat on site because there's a good chance they push you. But I'm not really going to include it because if I put rat here, I know someone's going to like, let me clear all this. I know someone's going to hide like here at the start of the round and then here at the start of the round and be like, Slayer, I did what you said, I ratted and we still lost the disadvantage. So I'm not including it because it's a more case by case. I want to do things that you will always use. So the second thing we always use is overwhelm with numbers. If you can overwhelm with numbers, it is best case. So we go through mid here, right? People say, we shouldn't have 5-man mid. What if they just go B main? Boom, they just went B main. What if they went A main? We would just 5-man retake through A. It is a completely fine thing to do. It's completely okay to do. We take a lot of risk by going aggressive mid, right? We saw on that round, the Sky, or the Omen flash here, and then the Sky went here. We could... This was on bind, but I'm translating it to split or ascent because it's basically the same. I just got all the maps wrong. What is happening? That was on split and I'm translating it to ascent. So I hope that kind of explains what exactly you want to do. Use your abilities more aggressively, take more risk, overwhelm them with numbers, and you will no longer be at a disadvantage. That is the key for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's seminar. So let me know your thoughts in the comments and what topics you want to see next week. Best of luck out there. Bye-bye.